Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I'm Sheena and I'm here with Tamara, and today we're discussing an article that we found, which is 9 Secrets to Wooing a Girl the Right Way.
Hi everyone.
This article was actually written by a woman, and I don't want to talk about the website because we're about to make fun of this article. But basically, it's the first thing that comes up when you Google something to that effect. So the first of these 9 secrets, right, is to hold the door open for her. So that must be the most important thing that you can do to woo a girl, is to hold the door open for her. Because apparently elevator doors, car doors and stuff, we just can't manage them as women. And I assume men need to come and do this for us.
I just imagine all sorts of women who are stranded in front of doors.
Waiting for somebody to come open it for them.
And every time the wind comes by and like shuts it, it's like, they're sitting there in the rain.
Oh wow. That is the best imagery ever, yes.
You know what I say? Let's liberate women. Let's make a movement to install those sensor doors, like you get at shopping centres.
Everywhere.
Rotating automatic
Then we
doors.
don't need somebody to hold the door open for us.
We'll be liberated. We can go anywhere we want.
Do you feel wooed when I open a door for you?
I'm trying to think when you last opened the door for me.
Oh wow. Am I failing as your wife?
You are. I feel so unwooed right now.
I feel like I should get up and go open a door just to make you walk through it. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is act happy. Not be happy, not enjoy her company, but act happy. So you have to, right from the beginning of the relationship...
Lie, people, lie. It's the route to a long, healthy relationship.
Apparently so. Act happy.
What do you think is involved in acting happy?
Pretending. I don't even know.
Creepy smiles.
Wag your tail whenever she comes close. I think maybe we should just get sensors and puppy dogs and we'll be happy.
Pay for her is number 3.
See, I can get down with this. You should totally pay for me more. Oh. This could mean 2 things. This could mean pay for like a meal for her or pay for her. Right? I don't think you should pay for her in that way.
Okay, it's so ridiculous. This whole anyone will enjoy a freebie every now and then, right? So I don't think relying on someone else to pay for things to be happy in a relationship is a good starting point. It makes it a very unequal, unbalanced relationship.
I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know. For lesbians, at least, I can't speak for heterosexual couples because I have no idea. But I suspect that the whole him paying for her is a kind of a thing of men are always the higher earners, and so they must show their worth or something. I don't know.
Okay, but here's my thoughts on this. If you want to be equal and to be treated equal, you should treat yourself equal to others. And I don't think you should rely on other people doing things for you, like opening doors and paying for you to feel wooed.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on this.
Like, there's being nice to each other, but then there is, I don't know, acting unable or enable or
whatever the word is there.
Whatever.
Okay, so number 4 is put your phone away.
But how can we survive? It's not like it's 95 or anything.
And how can we text each other sitting next to each other in bed?
We've never done that.
No. I actually agree with this one. I think it's a good principle to put your phone away when you are with the person you love, with somebody else. I know it's really easy to get sucked up into Facebook and Twitter and all the exciting things that are happening in the world, but the face-to-face conversations and the holding hands and the being with the other person is really important.
I agree, and I think just on this, it's also, if you're having a conversation, to make sure that the phone is put down. Because there's a lot of times when you see people, they're talking to each other, but they're only half paying attention because the phone is out.
Okay, so put your phones away, people. I've put my phone away tomorrow. Do you feel wooed now?
So now it's time to introduce you to my best friends. Because that's step number 5 in wooing a woman.
Mm-hmm. I think they may have gotten these things very wrong. First, you open doors and pay for her, and I don't even remember what the other ones were. And put your phone away. Only comes like number 4, and then you suddenly introduce her to your friends.
No, just your best friends.
Oh, your best friends.
Just your best friends.
But what if I don't have any best friends? Then skip straight to step 6, which is introduce her to your parents.
Look, I think both these steps are really dependent on you as a person. If a social life is important to you and being with your friends is important, sure, introduce her to your friends. If
social, I think though it's when your relationship starts getting serious. Like, you don't want to introduce willy-nilly, hey, I've just, like, met this girl, and, yeah, mom and dad, I think the girl might, like, I would probably die of a heart attack if you had met, you know, if we weren't 6 months into, like, serious dating, but, you know, when I met your folks.
Yes, everything in good time, and it's also, a relationship is about, you know, 2 people, not about everyone else, so I think focus.
Okay, so number 7, pay attention to the little things. So basically, like, how does she take her coffee, and, you know, does she like foot rubs or knee rubs or whatever it is?
So, common decency.
Basically. And the fact that this has to be in How to Woo a Girl is a little bit sad for me. Common decency should be something that you observe with everyone.
And I think, you know, number 1 in the relationship is showing someone else that you care.
Yep.
And not in big gestures, and not in, you know, making sure that they see you opening the frickin' door, but it's, you know, hey, here's your cup of coffee in the morning because I love you. It shouldn't be a big thing.
You made me a yummy cup of coffee this morning because you love me.
I do.
But I agree with you. That should be step number 1. Is just be nice. Be a good human being, and I think that should be the first step in all human encounters. Cushion her falls. So this is basically emotional support.
Here I was imagining trust falls.
So emotional support. Emotional support is super important for any relationship. And it's not even just like romantic relationships. And frankly, I don't know if this counts as wooing so much as being in a relationship.
I think it's another one of those common decency things. Like, you should care enough about another person to be there for them emotionally.
One would think. You know, otherwise, why are you in the relationship? It's all about the boobs. Gauge her proximity range for personal issues and adjust to them. So,
proximity range, it sounds like
proximity range.
Her reverse sensors aren't working.
What this basically means, because I read through it, I was like, what?
Or you don't have enough of a turning circle.
Right? What on earth is this? But what this basically is don't stand on top of her and breathe in her face if she doesn't like you to stand on top of her and breathe in her face.
This is the weirdest. Okay, this is definitely the weirdest point on this list.
I'm guessing that the author had some body contact issues with some guy down the line
kind of
at
like
some point.
When you're in the grocery shop at the line to go to the till and someone's like right on top of you.
Yes.
In a relationship, number 1, if you can't stand to be near the person you're with, hold the door
while you run away.
I love that, you know, they're cool enough to hold the door open for you, but they're not there for you emotionally or...
Yes. Right. So... this is a very strange list. I feel really bad for the chick who wrote it. Because I'm like, what happened in your life that this is your list of 9 secrets to wooing a girl the right way?
Yeah. And I think just in proximity, I mean, you do get people who are super needy and are always there and want you. But I mean, that's also not necessarily physical proximity. It's...
No, I've had friends that stood so close to me that I would literally put my hand out and say, like, please just stand there. Please don't come, because it was awkwardly close.
Okay, but would you ever be in a relationship with that person?
Never.
Because there is something about them that's deeply ingrained.
But Tamara, I would also not be in a relationship with somebody who wasn't interested enough in me to, put their phone away while I'm saying something to them.
But what about someone who will open the door for you? Okay. Number 10?
No, that's a 9.
Oh, it's
9.
a list of
It's a
9.
list of 9, yeah.
Why would you make a list of 9?
Because it was so weird she couldn't think of a 10th one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, what are your secrets to wooing a woman? Play hard to get until you jump her. That's Tamara's big secret. That's what she did with me.
I will not punch you. I will not punch you.
She's blushing furiously, just so you know.
My steps to wooing a woman.
Secrets. Yes.
I don't know.
I think you should be a good person.
Mm.
I think you should be open and honest.
Be interested.
And that's the thing. If you're not interested in this person, emotionally interested, physically interested, everything needs to tick.
Mm. And I think also find commonalities between you.
Yeah. Not everything is going to be shared.
No, and I think relationships where you're trying to create something where you're now looking for new things to build on or trying to convert the other person in some way is silly. I think you need to find the commonalities and build on those. Because it's okay to be an individual in a relationship.
It is. Tamara doesn't really like watching movies. I love watching movies. I don't really like the kinds of TV series that Tamara always likes, but, I love her anyway, even if she's got sort of strange taste. I mean, she married me, so, she has very strange taste. That's all for this week. I'm Sheena.
And I'm Tamara.
And you heard the 9 secrets of wooing a woman, which is... I don't even know if those are the 9 secrets. Those are just sad.
Hurry up, Sheena. I'm tired of holding this door.
It's okay, I'll pay for your meal. You can find us on the Lesbian Talk Show chat group on Facebook. And you can find this show and many other fun shows on the Lesbian Talk Show. Search for that on Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher. Don't forget to rate the show.
Subscribe. Share with your friends.
Yes.
Hold doors open while you do it.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Bye. Like in action movies when they smash through a window and like on the other side there's that cushion thing that they fall onto.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that the glass is made out of sugar?
Really?
That kind of glass. Or it was at one point. I don't know if it still is, but yes. Here's a small trivia fact for you. Just randomly from my brain. You've never opened the door for me, ever.
Actually,
in our whole marriage.
That's such a lie. I opened the car door the other day for you.
When?
I can't remember the freaking date. And then you
What
called
were
me
we
a gentleman for it.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You are my gentleman and I love you. You're rolling your eyes at me. You roll your eyes at me a lot.
I do. Does that count as door hold?
That's not emotional support.